Oh, sorry. You snuck up on me there. You're gonna have to stop doing that. Now you're gonna give me some warning here or something. Oh man. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and make another video and cover up that one I made yesterday. Get it off the top of the list because I don't want people seeing that. I just gotta. Sometimes I get kind of nasty with my attitude, and it might have come out a little more than I wanted it to in that video yesterday. But alas, oh well, it's out there now. What are you gonna do? I'm pretty sure I've said that kind of thing in my live journal before, and it didn't seem to draw any really harsh response there. So, but it's different when you got the person's actual face saying the words, and then you realize that they really mean it, if indeed they do. Which is kind of a running joke with me because I don't want people to feel guilty for shopping on a holiday, you know, but the way I talk, you'd think that's the kind of person I was. Nope. Anyway, we got these 10 for $10 at the store, so I got some. I was holding it in my hand, and then I happened to look over at the Hungry Man's, which I've been eating a lot lately, but I've kind of cut back on them. And when you're sitting there looking at this size TV dinner, and then you look at those, it's like they're humongous. You don't realize how big they are until you compare them to something else. It's like, holy moly. So I'll be putting this in the oven pretty soon. But in the meantime, I also got me some aspirin, which I hear is good for your heart. I don't know if it is or not, but I figure it can't hurt, you know. Might as well start early with the old man habits, which include this as well. Which, no offense to Up Down Mosul, you were actually the one that inspired me to get these. I figure, you know, why eat vegetables when you can just take a vitamin and then eat junk food all day? There you go. God, I'm so brilliant sometimes. No, anyway, today, for no particular reason, and this is the most random thing I've thought in a while. I was at work, and I started thinking about the song The Chain by Fleetwood Mac. And I was thinking about, like, the dance video, that concert they did back in 1997. And I was thinking about Mick Fleetwood and all those funny faces he makes. And I was thinking about some magazine article where they said Mick Fleetwood makes funny faces. You know, they don't talk about his drumming, they talk about his funny faces. You know, and I could relate to that in a way, because it's like people always talk about my funniness, but there really isn't that much else to talk about once you take my funniness out. There ain't much else to me except for the fact that I play video games, eat, and sit on my ass, and sleep. But anyway, so I decided when I got home I was going to look it up on YouTube, look up The Chain, and see if I could find a video of it. A video of that concert in 1997, because I still remember certain little things about that performance that just stood out to me for some reason. And believe it or not, it's not on here. I was like, what the heck? I looked it up and it ain't here. There's the original music video for the song from 1982, and a couple other performances from like cover bands and stuff, but not the original video. So I tried looking up Fleetwood Mac Dance. There were other songs from the dance, that actual concert that they did on here. There's Go Your Own Way and Everywhere and Rhiannon and a couple of other ones, but no Chain, so wah. Oh well. If anybody, you know, wants to put that up, you know, that'd be awesome. Maybe I should leave some comments on those videos and say, hey, can you put up The Chain? Yeah. Can we copyright infringe a little more here? Yeah. Yeah, but otherwise there's not a whole lot going on. I should probably give a shout out to Alley Cat, Allison, because, you know, you gave me like 10 shout outs in like a window of about 2 minutes there in one of your videos, and I was just flattered, because I remember when I first came to this site, I remember thinking, man, what's that going to be like when people start mentioning my name in videos? And then the first time it happened was Left of Center 7 mentioned me once, and then Dream Blogger mentioned me a couple times, and there's been a few others. I can't think of everyone right now. There's like about 4 or 5 of them, but now it's almost like I'm kind of used to it, but I don't want to be used to it. I want it to always be great, and it still is. It still is great. And I guess that's kind of what I'm saying, is that I thought after some time maybe I'd get used to it, and maybe I still will, but for now, I'm still at a point right now where it's just like, wow, holy cow, they're talking about me, you know. And when I was on ePinions, it was kind of the same way, because I got so popular over there, and then people started mentioning me and linking to me, and before you know it, when I get my ePinions check, I'll have to show it to you guys, because I make about $600 a year just for having written movie and music reviews over there. So once I can prove that to you guys, maybe I can get some of you to join there and Well, I don't know though. It's like I don't spend any time there anymore, so there really wouldn't be any point for me getting you to join over there. I got Mom to join over there, but then she quit, and that's when I lost interest because oh well. God, this is so boring. I'm not talking about anything really interesting today. Just talking about my life, the usual stuff. But well, I suppose that's okay. Why am I so perfectly crooked? It's like I should be like this right here, but no, I'm like this. It's like what the hell? I don't know, man. There's something funny about that crookedness, like that guy in the "She Drives Me Crazy" video. A long time ago, at the beginning of my video, I did that imitation of "She Drives Me Crazy." And it's one of those things that I guess nobody would really get. I just think it's funny the way his head is like this on the screen. He's bouncing up and down like, she drives me crazy. There's something about a tilted head that indicates that you're actually paying attention. Like if I were to go like this right here, like when a dog tilts his head, it's like they're looking at you more, like checking you out, sort of. The first time I ever noticed that, this is going to sound weird, but the first time I ever noticed that a tilted head indicated more attention than normal was when Princess Zelda tilts her head while she's talking to you in Ocarina of Time. And I thought, wait a minute, look at that. She tilted her head, and then I realized, hey, that's body language. How about that? And I actually know what it means. But I never really noticed it or paid attention to it before. It's just, you tilt your head. One time I had this crazy customer at Golden Pantry, and she was doing that, making her order, like, I would like 2 sausage biscuits, and it's like, just grind the fist as you sink it into the stomach, Don't even get me started on stomach punching. I had a stage where I was obsessed with stomach punching. Because there's this... Okay, alright, I don't know if anybody's ever heard of the TV show Due South. But this one day, back in 1995, and this is like a life-changing event for me, I was flipping through the channels one day, and I came across this show. And on the show, there was this guy that looked like M. Bison from the Street Fighter game. And if you look on the cover of the DVD, you recognize it right away. He looks like him there, too. But anyway... Well, I came across this show, and I didn't know what it was. All I knew was this guy was getting held by 2 other guys. And this third guy was taking orders from a 4th guy to punch him in the stomach over and over again. So he started doing it, and it would keep cutting away to other scenes where there was a car driving down the highway or something. And it just kept coming back to him, and they just kept doing it over and over and over again. And I was getting pissed off as I was watching it. I was like, dude, you gotta be kidding me. I just could not believe that this guy was surviving this. It was like the most savage, brutal thing I'd ever seen in my life. Except for, it happens to Celeste in Final Fantasy 3 too. I don't know if he's really hitting her in the stomach or what, but it's like, well, I saw this and it just bothered me. It stuck with me pretty much to this day. And it wasn't until about 6 months ago that I found out what TV show it was. It was Due South. The episode is called The Gift, I think. I still haven't seen it. I don't know, I might look it up, but I don't even know why I would, but I went through a stage where I was obsessed with stomach punching. And I think I had to be obsessed with it. I had to desensitize myself to it so it would stop bothering me so much, because it was bothering me. So, I guess sometimes you have to do that, It's kind of like how people use the 6-letter N-word now as a way to kind of diffuse the emphasis that it has by, desensitizing people to it or something. I don't know if that's what it is or not. But it's weird because no matter how often you use the F word, it still is the most emphatic word there is. My wrist is so... I've got a rash on here. I'm not even going to show it to you. It's just really bad. I'm going to stop playing with it. Anyway, we're probably up to 10 minutes here, aren't we? So I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye now. And one other interesting thing. My smoking has been having kind of an effect on me lately. Like I'm feeling more fatigued and I feel like I can't breathe as well. And a couple of days ago, I ran out of cigarettes, and I had a coupon for Basics. And, well, I couldn't buy a carton, though, because the tobacco aisle was closed. So anyway, I went to the gas station. I went to get Durals because they're cheaper. I used to smoke these kinds. Ever since I started back with smoking the Durals, all of a sudden these symptoms have gone away. Now I can start breathing again. I'm breathing better than I ever have. It's weird. So maybe Durals are just like invisible cigarettes or something that don't give you cancer. Well, I know that any cigarette's going to give you cancer, yeah. I mean, I should, I'm going to quit smoking, and then I'm going to try out for American Idol, and I'm going to tell them I quit smoking just so I can try out for the show. And that'll give me big appeal, and people will vote for me because of my anti-smoking message. I got it all planned out. It's going to be great. So, and I'll keep you guys updated from, even after I get famous, I'll keep making videos on here. I don't know if there's been an American Idol contestant that has had a YouTube channel yet. YouTube only just came along, like, got popular like in the last year or so. So anyway, I'm shutting up now. So bye.